Hello, salut à tous et bienvenue dans Pas la ref. Voilà, aujourd'hui je suis très heureux de recevoir Jarett, qui est un de nos viewers, qui vit au Nigeria. Hello Jar.
Hello, Greg.
Salut à tous, salut Hélène dans les commentaires, salut Elk. Et voilà, et alors je ne l'ai pas écrit, mais j'ai de l'aide aujourd'hui en la personne de Thibaut. Salut Thibaut.
Salut, salut, salut tout le monde.
Comment ça va Thibaut? Bien, moyen Thibaut?
Bon, ça va très bien. Thibault est beau, Thibault est content.
Salut Marc, salut tout le monde. Donc
Salut
oui,
Hélène.
Thibaut qui a accepté de venir me backup. Alors on le verra pas à l'écran, faute, faute de la technique, hein, je me suis pas pris assez à temps. Non, en fait, il va faire le défi avec nous, Thibaut, mais voilà, il se réserve le droit de, s'il n'a pas la ref, il a dit qu'il allait tricher. Voilà. Et je vous invite tous à ne pas faire comme lui.
Alors, tricher quand même en tout bien, tout honneur, entre guillemets. C'est-à-dire que si jamais vraiment je ne sais pas de quoi on parle, je regarderai une image vite fait, que je fermerai ensuite et je ferai quand même le dessin de mémoire.
Voilà, c'est
Mais bon,
ça.
voilà.
Alors, pour ceux qui nous rejoindraient pour la première fois, pas la ref, ici j'ai quelques exemples des émissions passées. Donc, vous voyez, on donne des thèmes. Alors, ça va être, moi je vais donner le premier et tout ça. Donc là, c'était Cyclope, des X-Men, la chose. Donc, on dessine des personnages très connus de la pop culture. Sauf que on va le faire, contrairement au warm-up de Ronan qui a lieu tous les vendredis matins. On va le faire sans référence. Donc voilà, avec Garfield. Donc il y avait Yoshi qu'on avait fait avec Brice, Earthworm Jim sur des. Voilà. Et là, voilà, j'ai bien aimé garder celui-là parce qu'avec Thibaut, on avait fait. Salut Aurélien. On avait fait. Il y a Gaël qui est là avec nous. Bon, salut Gaël. Donc voilà. Et ici, c'était C3PO. Et en fait, on se rend compte que faire C3PO de Star Wars, ben, c'est pas aussi simple. Voilà, ça donne des trucs un peu parfois étonnants. Et c'est tout l'objet de l'émission. Se marrer un petit peu, boire un coup, si on peut se le permettre. Et voilà, un petit jeu apéro sympathique que je faisais d'ailleurs avec des copains il y a quelques années de cela, quand on allait boire des coups et qu'on avait le temps.
Je me demandais d'ailleurs si Jarett, il avait pris un coup à boire. Jarett, did you take a drink? Did you prepare a drink for you during the show?
Not necessarily. My table is inclined, so I don't think a drink is a very good idea for me right now. I might spill it. So, so I have some snacks on the other side because Greg said that I should chill out, so I should
That's
relax.
right.
So
Yeah.
I've
No
got
pressure,
snacks but no drinks.
no pressure, Jarrett.
Yes,
Ouais, donc
exactly.
il a dit que sa table était inclinée en fait et que du coup
Ah
forcément il
oui.
ne pouvait
Bah
pas
moi
vraiment
aussi,
poser
hein,
un
moi,
ordre
moi aussi
précis.
ma table est
Ouais.
inclinée et des fois on voit que mon verre en fait il demande qu'à être poussé un tout petit peu pour, pour tomber.
Ah oui.
Yes, let's type. Voilà, Malo nous dit qu'il va taper les commentaires en anglais. Et ça c'est et Hélène des fois se charge de faire la traduction effectivement en anglais.
Alors, si
So
vous tapez tout en anglais, je n'aurais pas à traduire en fait.
exactement. Jarrett, thanks a lot. Before we begin, where are you right now?
I am at home,
Yeah.
preparing to start this. I mean, do you want the exact location? At this, what part of Nigeria
If you
I'm
want to
in?
share with us.
Yes, I'm at home in a state called Edo. I'm in a city called Benin.
Okay.
It's in the southern part of the country. There's a lot of rainfall right now because we're in the raining season. So it's maybe I'm saying too much. But let me just stop there. So first of all, I'm in Benin City. It's a city in the south.
Okay. In south of Nigeria.
Nigeria, yes.
I'm very pleased to have you today because we don't have not much foreign viewers. I guess you are the first, and I'm very, very happy to have you today.
Merci, Greg, and I really appreciate the opportunity
And as
for
you
that
see,
you
it's going
to
to
me.
and as you see, it's going to give us an opportunity to practice our English, and we really need to do it.
Okay, no problem. I'll be forthcoming on that end. But of course, it's a French show, so I will be looking over the opportunity to learn French because I was
Maybe
looking at
that would be a good way to learn French, I guess. for you.
Yes, yes.
So, let's start the hostilities, the drawing.
Okay.
I give you the first subject because I'm the host, and that's my
Okay.
rules. And the
Mhm.
first is Sailor Moon. Do,
Okay.
Oh,
do you know Sailor Moon?
Yes, I have seen images of her and they make a fuss about her. She was like one of the first or one of the few Japanese characters that kind of snuck into the West and entered the psyche, sort
Okay.
of early on. Because I wasn't watching anime at the time, but I guess I understand. She wears a kind of she's blonde.
Yeah.
I think she's a magical girl, sort
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a magical girl, but it's also kind of a Sentai because there are five.
Oh, that I did not know.
yes,
So
Greg is,
you
is
can
very, very big on anime, so
you can start
he knows
drawing
everything about anime.
if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do. I'll think first. I'll think first because of the size, and I'll know what will work or not.
Alors, on a Gaël dans les commentaires qui dit Moon Priest Power Makeup. I have to say, I didn't like Sailor Moon very much when I was a kid, and I had some friends that liked it, but I'm currently watching it right now in family with my children and my wife, and we like it very much.
All right. Well, when we're younger, I think sometimes our tastes are a little bit different, but when we get older, I think it kind of matures a little bit. Maybe there's something now you're seeing that you didn't see then. I remember when I tried convincing my younger brother that the Bond movies were, as the new Bond movies that they made were um, good. He said no, they were not. Until later on, when he grew up and got older, I said, "Oh, I think you were right then." So I think that's just what it is.
Yes, sometimes the second viewing is good to
Yes.
appreciate something, absolutely. Pour ceux qui n'auraient pas compris, donc il a dit que avec son frère, il n'aimait pas les James Bond,
Les nouveaux,
même si
c'est
lui,
ça, les nouveaux James
il
Bond,
aimait
il me
les
semble.
James
Ouais.
Bond, pardon, et voilà. Et en fait, un peu plus tard, son frère a vu les James Bond une autre fois, tout seul, et finalement, il s'est rendu compte que c'était pas mal du tout.
Et oui. The fact is that so if I can help a little bit, Jarett, Sailor
Mhm.
Moon, she's blonde and she's her name in Japanese it's Usaki. That means
Okay.
rabbit.
Oh,
That's because she's got long hair dressed as rabbit ears.
okay. That's her pigtails that she has. Okay.
Yeah, two pigtails, but rabbit tails. No, not tails, but ears.
Yes.
Aurélien propose de faire Popeye pour rester dans les Sailors, mais le fait est qu'on a déjà fait Popeye.
Avec moi!
Et oui, il faut suivre un peu, Aurélien. Salut Oli. Donc Oli, si tu fais le challenge avec nous, on commence avec un premier thème de Sailor Moon. Et avec nous, on a Jar, donc, qui est un de nos viewers, hein. D'ailleurs, c'est une façon pour moi aussi de vous dire, voilà, c'est le premier viewer qui participe parce qu'il avait très envie et moi aussi. Mais tous ceux qui ont envie de faire le jeu avec nous, moi je serais très très content de vous recevoir. Voilà. Ça peut être le bon endroit pour ça. Ah oui, oui. La chanson du générique en tête, mais laquelle? La française ou la japonaise? Parce que la version française, elle est quand même catastrophique, hein, comme toutes. Salut Cédric. C'est l'hormone pour le premier thème. Est-ce que tu vas participer avec nous?
I never watched Sailor Moon, but I'm trying to do it without cheating.
Mhm. Alors tu vas peut-être pouvoir m'aider Thibaut parce que je vais expliquer un truc un peu technique que je vais pas forcément savoir dire en anglais.
Ok.
Moi j'aimais pas Sailor Moon quand ça passait à la télé, déjà parce qu'effectivement il y avait les génériques français faits par des Français. Alors, je sais pas s'ils connaissent, s'ils imaginent ce phénomène. Je sais que c'est un peu le cas dans d'autres pays d'Europe, que les openings sont pas les openings originales, ni des traductions, mais des chansons faites par des Français. Je te laisse peut-être expliquer ça,
Yeah.
si tu veux.
Greg is wondering if you have seen Sailor Moon and if the opening scene of the credit scene at the beginning, if it
Oh,
was the same as the Japanese one, or because in France it was done by French people, and it was only in France and it was not very good. So that's why Greg didn't like Sailor Moon
okay.
at the beginning.
Well, I've never watched Sailor Moon. At the time, I think while that show was probably on, because I think entertainment doesn't get to us only with what's happening now with the internet and interconnectivity and social media. Are we able to see all that? But when I was growing up, we didn't get. I so wanted to see anime shows, but I couldn't get any. The only ones I could find were Gatchaman or G-Force, as it was called then. So I
Mhm.
didn't
Yeah.
see Sailor Moon. I don't think I saw it. So I can't say whether the opening was the same or not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Probably different. I don't know because I know that most of the time when the anime at the time was being um, kind of curated or edited for a Western audience, they always seem to change almost everything. I was checking Voltron, for example,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Go Lion, it's called, yeah, and it was so different. The storyline, everything was just so different. So I'm sure the opening may have been clearly different, maybe even better, the
Hmm.
Japanese way. Now that we appreciate what it is that they have, that they were offering us then at the time. So I'm sure it's probably better than the one
Yeah.
you saw.
Yeah. Si vous n'avez pas, oui, en gros, il dit qu'il n'a pas vu Sailor Moon à l'époque puisqu'il n'avait pas accès à Sailor Moon. Il avait accès à assez peu d'animés en général. Il avait envie d'en voir beaucoup, mais malheureusement, il n'en trouvait pas. Il en a pu en voir plus récemment. Les seuls qu'il voyait, par contre, c'était effectivement des animés qui étaient faits pour des publics occidentaux.
Mhm.
Et donc, il savait qu'en général, quand c'était fait pour des publics occidentaux, il changeait énormément de choses dedans, en fait. Et donc,
Ouais.
il n'est pas surpris qu'en France, on ait eu un générique bien français et probablement de moins bonne qualité que le générique original.
Eh oui. L'autre chose qui faisait que j'aimais pas Sailor Moon du tout et que aujourd'hui j'ai un regard. En fait, déjà, il y a cette espèce de posture de t'es un garçon, donc tu regardes pas les trucs avec des filles dedans, quoi. Et accessoirement, quand j'étais en âge de regarder, j'étais quand même bien le seul à regarder encore des dessins animés, comme on disait. Et en fait, moi, j'aimais pas franchement le personnage qui était assez gauche, et au début en tout cas, et qui savait pas vraiment, comment dire. Et puis il y avait vraiment des problématiques de filles, ça allait être la dernière coiffure à la mode, le dernier truc. Mais en fait, ce qui est génial dans cette série, et que j'ai mis du temps à comprendre, et je l'ai compris qu'à ce visionnage-là, c'est que justement, elle tombe pas Elle n'est pas victime de la mode juste parce que flemme. En fait, elle est toujours un peu en retard à l'école, elle est en retard au truc. Donc en fait, c'est la seule qui se fait pas piéger par les derniers trucs à la mode. Alors que justement, les méchants se servent de, je sais pas, ça va être, ils vont essayer de vendre aux gamines des peluches ou ils vont essayer de leur, voilà, de les faire aller chez le coiffeur et tout ça. Et en fait, bah, c'est quelque part, c'est, alors que je l'avais pas vu à l'époque, une vraie critique de la société de consommation. Voilà.
Okay.
Désolé, un peu galère.
So Greg is saying that one of the reasons why he didn't like much Sailor Moon was first because it was, as it seems to him when he was a young man, a
Girl,
young boy,
girly.
it seems to him that it was too girly, too
Oh,
much made for a girl audience. And
okay.
but growing up and watching him today, he realized that it's also a bit of a critique of um, the society of buying
Consumerism.
things all the time, yes, and consumption. Yeah, consumption society. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Consumer society. I don't know.
Okay, consumerism. Okay, okay. It was talking about consumerism. That is
Yeah.
Yeah,
our need to
exactly.
keep
Exactly. Thank you.
collecting stuff. Okay.
Alors, on a déjà Gaël qui se presse dans les commentaires pour nous proposer le deuxième thème. Il est jamais avare d'idées. Alors, garde-les bien tes thèmes. Consumerism. Ah, je l'avais, hein. Merci, Hélène. On peut poster le résultat, Oli, bien sûr. Tu peux poster ça dans le Discord. Est-ce que tu es déjà membre du Discord du bar de l'atelier virtuel ou pas? Hélène, éventuellement, si tu peux reposter le lien du Discord, ce serait top. Ben voilà, tu vois, j'ai même pas besoin de lui demander, elle avait déjà fait. C'est précieux hein, d'avoir des gens comme Hélène hein, dans les viewers et dans la modération.
You say she was not too much into consumerism, but do I remember right? If I remember her with high heels.
Not that much this one. Pardon, il y en a une qui a des hauts talons. En fait, elles ont toutes des choses différentes. Elle est en botte jusqu'au sous les genoux, tu vois, pas avec des très grands talons. Mais oui, effectivement, il y en a qui ont des hauts talons, tout à fait. C'est leur Mars qui en a. Oui, Hélène, une petite commande Discord. Je sais, il faut que j'apprenne à faire des commandes. Je suis bien d'accord. Bon, moi, j'ai terminé, alors je m'en vais prendre un peu mon apéro. Donc, Oli, on espère te voir. Rapidement voir tes résultats. Donc, tu peux les poster dans le hashtag pas la ref. Donc, il y a une discussion dédiée.
At the end, I'm going to have a look at what she really looks like, and I guess it's going to be very, very far from what I've done.
Mine is definitely very far. And I hear a funny thing. I was looking at when I was a few days ago. I think I was just browsing generally, and I saw this character, and somebody told me just check this character out, and I didn't. I ignored it. I ignored my instinct.
Yeah, you should listen to
There
it
you
more.
So,
Yes, I will start listening to it.
Jar,
Are we done? Yeah.
if you okay, we can be done. I really like yours. It's
But
time
it's out
for
of
you to,
proportion.
it's time for you
give you
to have your revenge and
all right.
to propose to give the second theme subject.
Okay. All right. It'll
The
be
next topic.
Hellboy.
Next topic.
It would be
Yes. Hellboy.
Hellboy. Nice.
Yes. I don't think it's that unpopular. I think most people know who that is. So I think all of us will be fine. He's
Yeah.
red. He's a devil, and so it's easy. Has a tail. I was trying to check out the character because I always saw that he had no feet in most of the images, but apparently he has hooves for
Okay.
feet.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly.
that's kind of like a Goldorak.
Are you telling me that that you cheated a little and you've searched some reference
Yes.
before the show?
No, not yes, before the show, not now, not now. I was just
No.
checking because I was curious about how when I think about the character, the feet was always absent. It was always in shadow
Yeah.
when Mike Mignola draws it. So that was why I had to check. I had to check to see what was there, so in case I needed to draw it. But yes, I cheated. I admit it for that one.
Okay. I have a little story to tell you, Jar. It was 15 years ago. I almost feel like the old woman in the Titanic when I speak like that. The year I met my wife, I also met two guys, two drawers that were very, very skilled.
Artists. Two artists.
Okay.
Drawers,
Two artists.
it's
Ah oui, des tiroirs.
chapeaux.
Okay. Two artists that were very skilled, and they were drawing some Batman, some Hellboy
Mhm.
in books, in their they were doing commissions. Commission, ça marche ou bien ça
Ouais,
fait
commission.
la grande commission, la petite commission.
Non, commission, c'est bon.
Okay, commissions in art books.
Okay.
And these two guys, it was two members of the Atelier Virtuel that allowed me to join the band 3 years ago, and it's Alexis and Brice, and I saw them drawing some Hellboy back then.
Okay.
Donc pour les moins anglophones des viewers, en fait, j'ai rencontré deux membres de l'Atelier Virtuel à l'époque où ils faisaient des dédicaces, et dans leurs dédicaces, ils dessinaient des Hellboy et des... Ça m'a marqué, voilà. Et moi, j'ai toujours pas appris à dessiner Hellboy. Ça m'apprendra. Alors, c'est quelle main? Which hand is
Left
the
one.
big hand?
Left one.
I think it's the right one.
Ah,
Oh,
The right hand.
no, actually, you're right. It's the right one. As I'm saying the left one, I'm actually drawing it on the right one. It's pretty tricky, Hellboy, because he has
he has particular features everywhere. His face is special, his hand is special, his tail, his hooves, as you said. So you don't know where to focus.
Après, pour rappel, Thibaut, Jar est de l'autre côté de la planète, donc pour lui, la gauche et la droite.
No, no. I don't think he's down under like an Australian. So. No, he's on the northern hemisphere as well.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. Oh la vache.
Yes.
Je suis tellement mauvais en géographie.
Donc j'arrête dans l'hémisphère nord hein, pour
Eh oui.
redire ce que.
Moi, tu vois, c'est ça. Faut me poser des trucs. En fait, pour pas la ref, moi, il faut donner une carte du monde et placer les capitales. Là,
Good
j'aurais pas
idea,
la
good
ref.
idea. Not the geography.
Alors, j'ai envie d'essayer de montrer ce que tu as fait. Je peux peut-être poster, hein, si pour ceux qui veulent poster en ce moment même vos dessins, je vais essayer de vous poster l'image que Thibaut a postée dans le chat. Je vais en profiter d'ailleurs pour mettre notre invité un peu plus en avant. Voilà.
The thing I like about Hellboy is that he has a very. It looks very, very strong and very big, but actually he has very, very small arms.
Hmm.
It's just that because his big hand on one side, and that's all.
Very small arms on the other side.
Voilà. Donc là, je vous montre un petit peu le dessin de Thibaut sur Sailor Moon.
Excellent.
J'aime beaucoup.
Strangely, I remember that she had very, very long legs.
Yes. I think that was the style then for most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
characters.
Sometimes it's difficult to think that she is 14,
Is she? Oh,
I
yeah.
guess. She's got long legs, but also she's got a tiny skirt, so the legs seems longer.
Maybe.
Est-ce que tout le monde connaissait Hellboy ou pas? Par exemple, Gaël, c'est... Ah, Oli a du mal à installer Discord. Oui, alors, mais t'inquiète, c'est relou à installer, mais une fois que ce sera fait, tu seras... Normalement, c'est quelque chose d'assez stable. Est-ce que Gaël connaissait Hellboy? Je suis pas sûr.
Didn't you see the movie altogether, the first one?
J'ai pas compris, Thibaut.
Vous avez pas vu le film tout le temps en famille
Ah non, pas encore. On a regardé beaucoup de choses. We've watched many movies, Star Wars, The Goonies, Indiana Jones, but not Hellboy. Oui, c'est vrai, Hélène, on peut aller sur Discord avec un navigateur si t'arrives pas à installer. Wouah! Trop bien.
Nice.
Je vais vous passer ça. Donc, Oli nous vient de nous poster effectivement une Sailor, sans la jupe.
Ouh.
Je vais vous faire passer ça. Alors, elle a quand même le body, hein, tout va bien. Gaël s'est trompé, il a fait un sosie de Terminator. En effet, c'est pas tout à fait ça. Mais c'est pas grave, c'est tout l'objet de, encore une fois, de ce défi. Hellboy, c'est, si jamais il est encore temps, Gaël, c'est un démon qui s'est arraché les cornes hein, lui-même. Il avait deux cornes sur le front, un peu comme Loki. Il est tout rouge, un gros menton, pas de pupille. Alors, est-ce que je peux vous montrer? Hop. Je vais essayer de vous montrer ça. Donc la Sailor
Ah,
dessinée par Oli. Mais c'est tout à fait ça, hein. T'as pas pris de rêve, t'as fait de mémoire, c'est parfait. T'as bien rempli la condition. Pas comme ce tricheur de Thibaut.
Non, j'ai pas triché. Je n'ai pas triché sur Sailor Moon. Pour
Et,
pas dire j'ai triché sur personne pour l'instant. Je
et sur
tricherai peut-être.
Hellboy. Ah mince, je suis en retard.
J'aurais-
Là, il y a Jar qui m'a quand même mis en difficulté sur Hellboy. Bon, faut dire que je faisais aussi la maquette de l'émission. J'ai toujours une excuse, hein, t'as vu.
Vas-y, pour des excuses.
C'est ça. Vraiment au moment où je serais très en difficulté, je vais faire tomber mon verre. Je vais faire oh non,
C'est ça.
tant pis. Ah, on a aussi le Hellboy de Thibaud. Je vais vous ajouter ça dans une minute. Je lui ai fait une oreille, moi. Il a une oreille ou pas? Jar, do Hellboy have ears or not? I can't remember.
I think he does. I think he does. I think he has ears.
I think he does too, but it's mostly hidden by his hairs. His hair.
Yes, he has these weird sideboards that go to the side. The back of his head are tied. It's almost like a Japanese samurai
Yeah,
warrior.
exactly.
in the back.
Oui, il a ses cheveux attachés à l'arrière comme un samouraï japonais.
Okay. I always thought that he was bald.
Yes,
no,
it's
no.
ball on top here, but not at the back.
Mm.
The sideboards kind of go to the back and then they tie it into a kind of stub.
Okay.
He's a bald teenager.
Mhm. Ben voilà, j'ai quand même rattrapé. Ah super, il y a Cédric qui a posté également son Hellboy. Je m'en vais rajouter tout ça. Pas content, en effet. Laissez-moi vous montrer tout ça. Pendant ce temps, je vais vous mettre sur Jar. Peut-être un peu flou.
Oui.
Are we done?
Almost.
50 minutes up.
But we're done. You're done. Pendant ce temps-là, je vous
Okay.
propose, salut Aslanich, je vous propose de nous proposer des thèmes en commentaire, sachant que je vais prendre un thème que Gaël avait mis plus haut, qui était Coraïdon. Do you
No
know,
idea what
do you know Pokemon, Jar?
Yeah, I know Pokemon, but never watched it, but I know what they are.
Mhm. Okay.
Are we doing one of them or
So yes, Gael, it's my son. He's in the comments. He proposed
okay?
Coraidon. It's a
All
Pokemon,
right.
and it's
Okay.
actually a
Maybe.
kind of dragon that transforms
Okay.
in a motorcycle.
All right. So it's kind of like a transformer. All right.
Yeah,
Let me
no,
see.
actually, it's I've seen
I can
it.
work with that. I'll be way off, but
I'll try to explain.
okay.
It's a Pokemon. He looks like a dragon. I guess it's purple. No, he's red, and it's kind of he transforms in a motorcycle, but like he holds a wheel between his front his front legs and a wheel between his back legs.
Oh, okay. It's like the circus performer, sort of. If you they work with a kind of unicycle.
Non,
That's what
he's,
I'm going with.
en fait, Thibaut, si tu peux lui expliquer, parce qu'en fait, je suis en train de faire la
Mais
maquette
là,
en même temps.
t'es sûr qu'on devrait faire celui-là, parce que le problème de faire un dessin de pas la ref, si on a vraiment pas la ref,
Ouais.
c'est compliqué.
Bon.
On va peut-être choisir un autre truc qui
Il
soit
y a quelqu'un qui a
plus.
proposé Bioman.
Ah, peut-être que c'est plus un Bioman.
Masque, Aslinch, quand tu dis masque, c'est le dessin animé avec les jouets, là, les voitures qui se transforment en avion, tout ça? Do you know,
C'est
do,
Bioman, c'est
do you
Bioman.
know Bioman or Mask?
The Mask.
Mask, not the mask, but it's a cartoon. Alors attends, je vais te le dire, Thibaut.
Ouais.
Tu sais, c'est le dessin animé avec une équipe de gars, là, ils mettent un masque et puis ils pilotent des voitures qui se transforment en un autre engin. Genre
Mais,
une voiture rouge qui se transforme
no,
en...
it's actually so it's a cartoon and it was kind of like a GI Joe team putting on masks and driving cars that are transformed into anything, from what I understand.
Okay.
Do you,
So
do you know it?
Maybe Bioman would be better if John knows Bioman already, because otherwise it's more guessing than drawing from memory.
Bioman is a single character, right?
Yeah.
Bioman, it's a Sentai. There are five. You know, there is a Force Red, a Force, Red Force,
Okay.
a Yellow Force,
Okay.
like Power Rangers, you know.
Power Rangers. Okay.
But
Alright,
way
so-
before, like 20 years before.
Oh. Okay.
And they also pilot a giant robot.
Oh. Okay. Kind of like the same thing with Voltron, sort of. But
Yeah,
their
yeah.
costumes they don't have capes, right? No capes.
No what? I'm sorry.
Because I'm going to be
Okay.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
No capes.
I don't
no,
know
no.
no capes. Okay. So I don't know the
And
character, but they have color themes. Yes, I can pick maybe red, blue, or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
And,
one.
and they have costumes that are very tight and kind of helmet on the head. all the
Okay.
time.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me work with that. Let me see what I can do with that one. Okay.
So I'm showing you the Hellboy from Thibaud right now,
Oh,
and also the Hellboy from Cédric.
excellent. I forgot to paint my horns red.
There is another. I plan to do it. Do you know Optimus Prime from Transformers?
Yes.
The
Yes.
last day we spoke, I've seen that you were wearing
Okay, yeah.
a T-shirt, a Transformers T-shirt. Would
Yes.
you be okay
Yes.
to draw Optimus Prime?
Yes, that'll be fine. We can do Optimus Prime. Yes. That'll be good.
What is it?
I'm okay with the
Let's go. Let's go.
right,
Optimus
yeah.
Prime.
Ah, okay. I was starting on the
I'm sorry.
on Bioman.
Oh. Optimus Prime. All right.
Je vais essayer de rusher Optimus Prime pour faire un Coraidon quand même.
Le truc, c'est que c'est mieux que quand même que l'invité ait la ref du pas la ref en question, parce que sinon,
Je sais pas.
ça devient très compliqué. Bah non, sinon c'est plus dessiné de mémoire, c'est dessiné en devinant complètement, quoi. Ça n'a plus rien à voir avec le.
Ah, il y en a un qui l'ont fait, je sais plus sur quel sujet, mais ça donnait des trucs marrants, quand même. Dites-le dans les commentaires ce que vous en pensez. Est-ce que... Ah, Gaël dit facile Optimus Prime. Oh, j'ai presque un dernier, un dernier sujet, mais c'est pas sérieux. Le truc, c'est que, en fait, tu pourrais me faire ça toute la journée, je crois que je kifferais. I can do this all day.
Whose character was saying that? Oh yes, that's Captain America saying that.
Yes.
I can do this all day. it changed too many times, so I'm doing Bioman anyway. I started, so I want to finish it now.
Ok.
Pardon, t'as changé tant de fois, du coup, je suis sur Bioman parce que ça me.
Pardon.
J'avais déjà commencé en fait quand t'as dit bah non, finalement on fait Optimus Prime.
Alors, Aslinch, Jar, il est au Nigeria et il a dit dans quelle ville tout à l'heure. Mais alors, comme je suis.
Oui, il a dit à Edo.
Edo, c'est ça.
Non, pardon, excuse-moi, dans
Près-
l'état d'Edo
Près
à
de Benin City, c'est
Benin
ça?
City. Benin City. Oui, Benin City, si tu veux.
Benin City. Pardon,
Non, c'est moi, c'est moi.
j'ai fait une faute bénine.
Oh, bravo.
C'est vrai que, tu vois, ça me fait penser que si c'était Gaël qui était l'hôte de l'émission, j'aurais aucune ref, parce qu'il a déjà fait... On s'était bien amusé, we did have fun when we tried to draw a character that was described by Gaël as a pile of clothes. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Jar?
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
I really loved what you draw that night.
Okay, the first one or the second one?
You know the oh, I can't remember.
So we drew the
Ouais, c'est ça. Gaël avait proposé Shade, et qui était un personnage du jeu qu'il aime bien. Il va me rappeler ce que c'est. Et Bioman, alors tu fais quoi, Thibaut? Tu fais le robot ou tu fais un
Ah
des
non,
Force
je suis un
Rouges?
des Bioman.
Ouais,
Un des...
de Brawl Star, voilà. On est pas mal dans le rouge et bleu hein, ce soir.
Alors je vais faire forte verte alors, parce que c'est ça.
Après, on fera le grand schtroumpf.
John, I understand that you are a student.
no, I student. No, I think. How do I put it? I don't think I'm a student. I would student of drawing, yes,
Hmm.
but I think I finished university a while back. So no, I'm not a student anymore. I don't even think I
Okay,
want
right.
to go back to studying at all. So no, I'm not a student.
Okay. So
Some
what are you doing?
Right now, I'm trying to actually get into drawing comics professionally. So I'm actually training. So if you say I'm a student of drawing now, yes, because this is
Yeah,
my third cycle. Yeah, this is the
okay.
third time I'm actually trying to start a career in doing this professionally. So
Okay, all right.
I am trying to actually build enough, what would I call it now, experience doing this. But I've never really gotten the, what would I call it now, the push I needed to get me going. So right now, this is me just trying to get this thing going so that I actually do it, because I don't have the discipline, I think, to actually make a comic book page. That's why I was so fascinated with what you guys were doing on your channel, watching you guys make comic book pages and publishing books. I wanted to see, to understand how that all gets to happen, because that's really what I want to be doing in the near
Yeah.
future, probably this year. So if you say I'm a student of that, yes.
Hmm.
But I studied engineering in university, so I really didn't practice. So if you say I was supposed to be an engineer, but it didn't take. Not that I finished, but I finished university, graduated, but it just wasn't something I wanted to be doing, from
Yeah, I
day to day.
understand.
So I didn't pursue it. I did teach for a while. That's where I picked up my habit for learning. That I just like learning stuff. So this is what I want to learn. This is what I want to be able to teach one day, once I'm able
Yeah.
to do the things I want to do. So that's my situation as it stands.
Well, many of comic book artists didn't start or didn't study to do that. It's just passion brought them to comics.
Okay.
I have to say,
As Greg, for example, Greg studied architecture. Sorry.
architecture.
You
Yeah,
understand me.
I studied architecture in a engineer school, high
Okay.
school. Non, comment on dit, une grande école.
University, j'ai envie de dire.
Ouais, university, but I decided a lot time before that I wanted to pursue my dream to draw comic books.
Yeah.
And now I'm a caricaturist. And I
And
do
you are doing comic books.
sometimes.
But the album I saw the other day that you were promoting, Cleo, isn't that a book you published already?
Yes. It's but
Yes.
it's
So
it's
you're
ended.
already
I'm a kind in a pause right now because
okay.
I'm between two projects.
Okay. It's blue, I think. I'm kind of confused now. Is Optimus Prime's torso red or blue? It's red.
Torso is red, and and the head is blue.
Uh-huh.
Thibaud did send me
Sometimes watch
his
this.
Bioman.
Yeah, it was the Bioman. One of the Biomans.
A Bioman?
Excellent.
Bioman, sorry. One of the Bioman.
Dans la jungle Bioman. So here is the Bioman from Thibaud.
Okay. Nice.
Love it.
No. No, it's kind of tricky subject. I work part-time. Something.
Je vais tenter un Bioman, vite fait.
Well, your Optimus is super cool, Jarett.
Okay, thanks.
I love it.
So we're doing the Bioman next.
No, we have several propositions.
Okay.
We've got Fresh Prince,
Fresh Prince. Okay.
portrayed by Will Smith,
Yes, I know that. I know that show.
and we also have Lightning McQueen
Hmm.
in
Lightning
Cars,
McQueen.
in Pixar
Okay.
movie Cars. Do you know it?
No, I never. I have an aversion to 3D animation.
Oh,
I am I am a 2D hardcore 2D kind of person. If I ever watch a 3D animation, it has to be something really special. I avoided Pixar shows even from when they started Toy Stories. I just kept avoiding it and avoiding it, avoiding it.
okay.
But I looked at Final Fantasy, for instance, and there was another show I really liked. What they call this one? The League of Legends adaptation. Those two, I really like what they did with it, but I really just, it's not that I hate it. I'm sure if they have a good story, I'll probably look at it, but Disney has a way of doing something with their 3D stuff that I really don't like, so I try to avoid. But Pixar is by DreamWorks, right? Or is it?
No, Pixar is Pixar.
Pixar is Pixar.
Pixar
But I
is
think
Pixar.
Disney has it. I
Disney,
think Disney bought them over.
Yeah.
So, but if we're going to do this, I would. Where are you leaning? Are you leaning towards the Cars, or you're leaning towards the Fresh Prince?
Maybe we can split if you want, because no, we can do Fresh Prince. Actually, Lightning McQueen is it was the favorite character of my child, and
Okay. So, all right. Okay. So what we'll do is this. I'm trying to remember. Cars is about their headlights are their eyes. Light McQueen is a sports car, right?
not really. The eyes, it's le pare-brise. Tu saurais dire?
Sorry, no, it's the windscreen. Sorry, the windscreen.
Yeah.
Yes, windscreen are their eyes, and then their front bonnet at the front part is their mouth, right?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So I think we can do that one now. Let's do that.
Thanks.
Fresh Prince is a
Donc
bit
on est
difficult. We
parti.
will not be able to get.
Of-
Should we do that? Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen, please.
Okay.
Somebody asked in the comments, do you have in Nigeria some Nigerian hero?
That's why I think not necessarily, because the publishing market for comic books or heroes isn't really there. It's not that they don't have heroes, but I haven't followed what they've been doing, because most of their efforts are digital. So I don't think anyone stands out like Captain America will stand out or Superman will stand out for the American market. So there's really not been anything. The only hero I remember from when I was little was a character called Captain Africa. And then because of the economy, then the publishing market just kind of disappeared. So most people now who do comic books, if at all they attempt to do them, they do them as digital. They do digital publishing. So I've seen a few online, like there's a site where they have comics that come out. So I think it's called is it Comic Republica or something like that. So those are a few. I haven't followed their efforts. They've been trying to get something going. There are a few, but I haven't really followed it. at all. If I had, because when we were growing up, the only comic books that we had were foreign comics. So there was no publishing from our own end. Just
Okay.
that Captain Africa. So that's from way back then. I'm not sure that's the main character now
You say
that I know of.
Captain Africa. You say Captain Africa.
Yes. It
Yeah,
was
okay, I don't know this one.
It's way old though. It's like from the late 80s. That's where that
Okay.
character, when I was seeing it, when it was being published, before print basically died here. Most people don't print,
Okay,
regular
okay.
magazines like that. So most of the time, most of them just do, and because there are so many, I'm not able to keep track.
Ok. En gros, il y avait une.
So we don't have. I wouldn't say we have a singular hero that I can point to and say, yes, this is the character that everybody seems to know and love, that like Spider-Man or something like that. No.
Ok. Donc il y a eu un personnage qui s'appelait Captain Africa en fait et qui a été publié, si je comprends bien, dans les années 80, un truc comme ça. Et là, l'industrie de l'édition a complètement disparu en fait au Nigeria à un moment, et donc du coup il y a plus de super-héros particuliers qui connaissent, à part ceux que nous on connaît en gros de la culture américaine.
J'en profite pour passer un message à Gaël. Si tu veux monter ce que tu es en train de faire sur les sous-bocks et que je les passe à l'écran, tu prends une pause à un moment donné et tu me les montes. Et si tu peux passer le commentaire d'Hélène, tu vois les commentaires toi, Thibaut, ou pas?
Pardon, oui, absolument. Oui, Jarett, it would be interesting, as Ellen says, if you could tell us on Discord about African artists around you, because that way she could, or your art book as well. That way she could share the link to your art and to
Okay.
African artist art
All
as
right.
well.
The thing is, most of the major people who are trying to do this are probably call them fringe because they're trying to build an industry. But most of them are in Lagos. And I only started seeing recently that they were trying to start up conventions where they where people go. So I've not been following what they've been up to, but I will check. I will check to see what kinds of comic books and the major artists. I was looking at an artist the other day, I think on Instagram, that's a Nigerian that was working from a different part of the country, and he was just starting to build his characters. So maybe I'll look those up and then maybe share that when I'm able to do so.
Do you have his name? Maybe we can look for his name right now and share his name if you want.
No.
If you want.
No, I don't have the link right now because it's on Instagram and I was just checking. I just saw it. I was curious because I was looking at what he was up to.
You don't have the name.
He had written. So I'll probably check. You say I should put the if I get the chance, I'll put it on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't because. All right.
I'm going to check actually.
I have to say it's quite easy to me to draw Lightning McQueen. As I said, it was my child favorite character during 10 years, I guess. So I've drawn him a lot.
Yeah, it's not fair.
You know, this show is not fair, I have to say. It's a trap. It's a big trap.
You have to be a man calamari to say that.
Yeah, I am. Next time, we'll have to draw a Mount Calamari.
Yes, absolutely good idea.
That would be quite a challenge, I guess. Greg is never fair. I'm not really like you, Jar. I really love Pixar animation.
Okay.
But I didn't like. Oh, sorry.
But you never liked cars, and so your son is devastated now.
No.
Because
At
you
first,
really got
I
paid.
didn't. At first, I didn't like Cars too. At second time, not really much. Third time, but when I watched it about 15 times, I kind of started loving it, and
Okay.
Because you had no choice,
you know,
because you had 15 times more to see it.
yeah, and when you've watched it about 50 times, it's like an old wine, you know.
Okay.
I know. Actually, now I really love this movie. The first one and the third too.
Okay.
The second one, it's like a parody of James Bond, and maybe you could watch it with your brother, because Cars 2, it's a James Bond parody.
Oh. Okay.
And there is a attends, c'est quoi? Ah oui, there is a spy in the movie, and it's an Aston Martin, and the friend of the best friend of Lightning McQueen, it's called Mater, and it's mistaken for a spy too, because he looks dumb very much, as a spy would look dumb.
Okay.
So he becomes a spy by accident.
Hmm.
My son is telling us in the comments that he is trying not to cheat and not to look at the 40 little cars of Lightning McQueen he's got under his bed.
Oh. Okay.
You know, there is the one with the wheel stuck, the one with the tongue, the one with the closing eyes.
Okay. Different expressions. Well, that's the thing now. It's part of the is it consumerism we're talking about? That's how they get you.
Yeah.
So I'm showing mine, but it's not a very. It's really not a success.
I love it.
Mine.
Anyway.
Yeah, I love yours, Jarett. Yours is great. Yours is great too, Greg, but you're cheating, so it doesn't count.
I think Greg's. I think Greg has watched this stuff so many times that it's
Exactly.
obvious that he's going to be very familiar with it. Because when you watch these things and you're just skimming through and watching the stories, but I think Greg watches this thing with an eye to remember them. That's
Yeah.
why his looks so good.
You know,
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does.
there is two ways for me to cheat. At first, when I was born, my parents took off my eyes and put some cameras. And the second way to cheat for me is that I've watched everything a lot.
Yes, I am sure, and I think it shows. It shows because I've always been when I see your finishes when you do this, your color accuracy is impeccable. You see me asking you about Optimus Prime, and I can assure you, when I was growing up, Transformers was the one thing I wanted to see. I was watching the series then when it was out, but yet there I was. Here I am confused about what color was Optimus Prime's main body. There you go. So I need to really get better.
Yeah, fact is
Because
that I have
my
many.
color
I have some Optimus Prime at home. You know, the toy. I have
Okay.
one of two toys, the Lego one. So there is plenty of Optimus at home. Alors je vais essayer de montrer quand même le Lightning McQueen de Thibaud, que j'aime beaucoup. Donc, Gaël, est-ce que tu veux bien me monter Ah oui, les dessins, les sujets, j'ai pas écrit les sujets. Oh là 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 là. Ah, j'arrive pas à tout faire, hein. C'est-à-dire que je passe les dessins des autres aussi.
Bah oui.
Alors. Voilà donc le Flash McQueen de Thibaud. Hop. Super. Génial. Alors, je vais faire un petit passage. Jar, I will show you my son's drawings.
Okay.
So, here is his Sailor Moon.
Again, color accurate. Very color accurate.
Oh yes.
Here is Hellboy. He never
Very,
watched
very.
he never watched it
A Hellboy
at
at all,
all.
but
So I guess
yeah,
he did a pretty good job.
good. Yeah, he did a pretty good job.
So he's Optimus Prime
Nice,
and he's
nice,
Bioman. Tu as pas fait Flash McQueen?
very nice.
Ah, the Bioman is front and back, and there is Lightning McQueen.
Wow.
Love it.
Nice.
And he's drawing this from his imagination, man. This is awesome.
Thanks for him.
Great stuff.
So here is your work. Nice. You know, when I started to think about this show, the result you've got here, that's precisely what I imagined. You know, like your Optimus Prime, he's nice. You tried to remember, and I kind of like this yours. It's like Optimus Prime by Jar. You know, your interpretation.
Yeah. I couldn't remember much about the shape because I was trying to think of the way he was a truck and then becomes that, and I was trying to find those forms, but I just had to interpret it the way I remember it with some of the key points. Because what I wanted to do was to look for the core of the characters and try and draw that. But sometimes it goes off, especially my Sailor Moon. I felt had some issues with her neck. I really wanted to fix that, but well, there will be a second time. I'll probably try and fix that one later on my own.
But honestly, I love the Optimus Prime. I love it. It's really
it's
Oh,
it's the way I would have drawn it if I tried. Actually, I didn't remember much more than what
Yeah.
you did, and I wouldn't have found a way to do that. So
oh, thanks. It's the only one that seems like it's moving. I really didn't like the way the Hellboy turned out, but that's okay. It's okay. I think, one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this like this was because, stretching your mind and walking in a completely different way in this constrained manner, I think will give you points to see where your weakness is as you move forward. Because if I'm going to do this professionally, drawing comic books page after page after page, I need to know how to, draw from the imagination on my own without a reference there every time where I have to go and search for it like that. So that's why this was such an important thing for me. That's why I was practicing. So I was practicing preparing because I needed to change my scale at how I work. But it was fun though. It was fun trying to come up with all this stuff.
Did you like to participate to the show?
Yeah, sure. If I'm invited again another time.
Of course, anytime. Anytime.
Yeah.
Et j'en profite pour tous ceux qui ont envie. N'ayez pas peur, vous voyez. Jar, il s'en est bien sorti. Alors, moi, je trouve que les dessins que vous avez postés aussi aujourd'hui ils sont super chouettes. Il y a un vrai truc. Voilà. Hélène, Jar, Hélène, thanks you for participating in the comments.
She's been really, really helpful. And I thank her for actually helping me interpret and informing me about what's going on the channel. So thank her too.
Voilà. Alors, maintenant, il faudrait qu'on arrive à trouver un petit... comment on appelle ça? Un raid? BD tome? Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez?
Je sais pas ce que c'est. Donc...
Alors, raid, c'est en fait là, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va... On va partir vers la chaîne de quelqu'un d'autre, c'est-à-dire que les viewers qui sont ici, et nous aussi d'ailleurs, on va envoyer les viewers sur une autre chaîne. Voilà. Hop, et ça permet de se faire connaître là-bas aussi et de découvrir le travail de quelqu'un d'autre. Voilà. Donc merci à tous. Thanks everybody. Thank you, Jar. Merci Thibaud aussi de nous avoir accompagnés. Merci pour tes dessins, je les trouve hyper chouettes. Merci Gaël aussi, il est à côté de moi en ce moment, voilà. Il vous entend pas, mais voilà, il a fait des très très jolis dessins. Ah voilà, ça c'est Gaël qui fait coucou. Voilà. Et puis moi je vous dis probablement à la semaine prochaine. So see you. Ah, attends, j'ai fait le raid. Hop.
Bye bye, Joe. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Au
Jar.
revoir.
See you next time.
Au revoir.
All right, next time.